next topic. So, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. It was originally called Spider-Man freshman year. It is now called Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, and it will be coming November 2nd, 2024. Let me also read some of the characters that are going to appear in this show. Okay. So, here we go. Daredevil. Charlie Cox will voice the character. The Watcher, Doctor Strange, Speed Demon, Doc Ock, Butane, Harry Osborn, Scorpion, Norman Osborn, Tarantula, Tombstone, Nico, Minoru, Amendis Cho, Unicorn, Rhino, Aunt May, Bentley Whitman, and Carmilla Black. Okay, so there are two names. Okay, that is on this list. Okay, that is very very interesting, and the names is, you obviously know what I'm about to talk about, the freaking Osborns. And I talked to you about this thing, and you and I have talked about it, that they could frame this the same way that they did in the Spider-Man video games, as like Harry was here, but him and Norman went away, and we haven't seen them for a long time. So if the Osborns do pop up in this Spider-Man freshman year, right, and we know that this is obviously tied to the MCU Spider-Man story, right?
Well, it's not the MCU story, but I don't believe that they aren't going to use this story. I think that I'm pretty sure what they've communicated to some effect is that it takes place in the MCU multiverse, but not the MCU universe where we have experienced Tom Holland Spider-Man. By the way, you know what else is a crazy?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So there's a lot of art that's been floating around for this, and the Peter Parker art. I mean, and I really hope that's the art they're going to use for the show, and I think it is. It looks like Peter Parker out of the original Stan Lee.
It's perfect, bro. It's
Spider-Man
perfect,
bro. Like, if we get a Marvel show that's the same quality of X-Men 97, and it looks like Peter Parker from the 1960s comic books, I will lose my mind. Oh, and Daredevil is in the black suit, which is going to be crazy. And you know me, I don't really geek out over the suits as much as everyone else. So, like, if I'm going crazy about this,
you're like costume guy. Yeah.
It speaks volumes. But I will say, I do think that they are going to use that because they've told us that this story exists in the MCU multiverse, and I forget the exact phrasing of it, but that's basically what I took away. So I think they're going to use this story to some effect, push the Spider-Man story further in the main universe, even though it's not that universe.
Yeah. So just to correct myself, because I was so wrong, it says the show does not occur in the same MCU continuity as Tom Holland's live action. So you are correct on that, and obviously confirms Charlie Cox coming back on this. Man, that Charlie Cox coming back to reprise Daredevil in this thing is amazing, and D'Onofrio coming back as Kingpin with the Osborns. And I agree that they are using this to push Norman and them coming in the MCU. No diddy. So I'm pretty excited about that.
And also, you know, give us a part of the story that we never got, because, you know, they wanted to do Spider-Man, when they did Spider-Man Homecoming, but they knew they couldn't make another origin movie. Everyone's seen, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire. Everyone's seen The Amazing Spider-Man 1 with Andrew Garfield, which came out like 4 or 5 years before Homecoming. So they weren't going to make another origin story. But now we're going to see our Spider-Man kind of similar to our Spider-Man right after he got bit, dealing with it in school, which is a very common Spider-Man story. The original Ultimate Spider-Man comics, which are like some of the most iconic Marvel comics of all time, you know, they retold a lot of the famous Spider-Man stories through the lens of Peter Parker getting bit in high school a little bit earlier in life.
Yeah, bro. I'm pretty hyped, dog. I'm pretty hyped. And to see that suit, with the pajama
I gotta
suit,
look this up right now.
the freaking pajama like suit. I'm pretty happy about that. And not to mention, bro, I think that it looks very similar to the animation that we saw in X-Men 97, where like don't you know how, like the way that they did it, the characters look more like free moving and more lively. You know what I mean? It kind of seems like they're going to go with that style. So I'm pretty
Yeah.
freaking excited, bro. It
So
looks lit.
I mean, these there. First of all, there's a Future Foundation suit, which is when Spider-Man ended up joining the Fantastic Four in the comic books. Uh, Human Torch died or was off the universe. I forget exactly what happened.
He was off world. He was off world.
Yeah, he was off world. Thank you. So Spider-Man ended up joining, and when he joined, they were the Future Foundation, aka FF, not the Fantastic Four. So when I say the Spider-Man Future Foundation suit, I mean the Spider-Man Fantastic Four suit. And I'm looking at an image right now, and there's a version of the stealth suit. There's the classic Spider-Man. There's the Future Foundation, and then there's like.
Wait, these are the suits for the show?
I am going to send you the link that I'm looking at. Hold on.
Dude, the Fantastic Four is in this, bro. They have to be.
Bro, it would be crazy because, like, the Fantastic Four in the 60s, like New York City, dude, that would be
fire.
Insane.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. This looks classic as hell.
Hell yeah. I mean, that suit looks like the OG Steve Ditko.
Yeah. They're going for it, man. They're going for it. Holy crap. Which shows you that they're really like, and this could really push that idea that you and I have said in the past that they really might be trying to make Spider-Man like just classic again in the MCU.
Yeah. So I am going to throw out one of the best comic recommendations you're ever going to get right now. Spider-Man Life Story. So Chip Zdarsky, who's one of the greatest writers, he basically wrote a 6-issue miniseries that takes you through Spider-Man's entire lifeline and like touches on the classics and who he is. And it's just incredible. And if you want to talk classic Spider-Man through a modern lens, there's also a Fantastic Four life story, which is amazing too. But the Spider-Man one, like, is insane. And that will make anyone a Spider-Man super fan.
1000%. Bet.